Greetings, hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ronnie. I'm a part-time seller of stuff and things online. Today I am on the precipice of doing another Whatnot auction, and I'm going to be doing my signature move, which is a minifigure draft. This is something that I came up with just to have a little bit of fun, to bring something new and fresh to Whatnot. I love doing fantasy football drafts, getting together with your buddies, drafting your players, seeing which ones go off of the board early, seeing which spot you get in the draft. It's fun. There's a lot of interesting intrigue around all of that. So maybe like 2 hours before a previous Whatnot auction, that idea just popped in my head and I was like, oh, that would be so much fun. And since then, I've done it very frequently, almost every single stream that I do. It does require at least like 10 dedicated buyers, so I did have a stream previously where there was only like 5 or 6 people in there and we couldn't get the spots filled. But if you've got enough people, more than likely you're going to have a lot of fun, you're going to make good money, and it just kind of enables you to average out the price that you're able to get for all of your minifigures, because I'm in a space now where I like to pick up minifigures for $2 to $3 a piece. So I will usually do starting bids like I'm going to do in the auction today at $3. And at that level, I'm not probably going to lose money. Hopefully the bids on average are going to rise to about that $5 to $6 per figure average. So let me show you what I've got. This is how it's kind of all set up. So here's the table. Everything is just kind of laid out and ready to go. I've got my little whiteboard that I write down the rules on, and before each round I explain the rules to everybody and I show them this. If somebody comes in late, this also comes in handy because I can just kind of flash this up on the screen. But also I've got this information included in the Buy It Now section on Whatnot. So if somebody comes in late and they're like, I don't know what the game is, I'll say, hey, go into my store, click Buy It Now. There's an item for $10,000 and it's just this. It's all of that stuff written out so they can read over it and participate if they want to. I've got all of my bins ready to go, so they're separated by which auction we're doing. So there's draft number 1 there in the top, and then as soon as we get done with draft 1, I'll pull that one out, set it aside. There's draft 2, and that makes packing so much easier, just kind of having everything organized, because the way that it's organized in Whatnot is by draft. We'll take you guys off of the tripod real quick. So here you can see we've got number 2 minifigure draft. What I do is I just categorize by the number. So number sign 1 and then space and then M, that's going to bring up all of my minifigure draft lots. So I'm not going to see anything on the screen other than those draft lots. So I won't have to worry about clicking something incorrectly. So the way that this works is that we fill up 10 spots. So I will launch this item, the lot, after explaining everything, after showing off, these are the minifigures that you're going to get in the game, go through each one. That way they kind of know what they're getting into. And then we just bid on spots, and I bid through all 10 of them. After all 10 are filled, we will use a website called random.org to determine the draft order. It's all randomized. I'm hoping that the battery is going to hold out so you guys can at least see the entirety of one minifigure draft. That's the plan anyway. But I've got all my minifigures locked and loaded in these minifigure cases. We've got 60 of them now ready to go. I use like the last series and turn them around backwards just to kind of get these up off of the table so that I have a tripod and everybody can kind of see all of the minifigures that they could potentially get. But I've got customs, usually I usually do like 3 or 4 customs. Sometimes people are really into them, sometimes people are not. I like to have like one more high dollar chase kind of figure, which is typically a Star Wars guy, so that's that guy in there, kind of trying to, drive the price up on the rest of them so that we can get a good average of, again, $5 to $6 on average would be great. Whatnot usually takes, 13.5%, and then like the selling fee of 30 cents per item. So if each one of these guys sold for $5, I would probably only get about $4. So that's good on, things like customs, but, like on Jafar, where I've got about $4.50 into him, that's kind of at a loss. And especially whenever we do like 2-for-1 kind of figures, maybe not the mini dolls so much, but you can kind of see it's a little bit of a gamble, but I like to start them at $3. That way, if I do lose, I don't lose super big. And more often than not, as I've said, I haven't lost too bad. So here's some of the other figures that we've got for today. I always include the one kind of chase Star Wars in each one because that's kind of been proven to be effective for me. We got a nice Iron Man in that one, though. That's cool. And then I like that guy for custom, and that guy, and that girl, zombie Wonder Woman. So that's basically what it looks like. I am T-minus 32 minutes before we start. We're trying, no, less than that, because I'm starting at 9:45. Trying something a little bit different and doing a really early Sunday stream. It's crowded throughout the rest of the day. I'm going to be the only person streaming Lego at this time, so fingers crossed. I'm hoping that it goes well. There's quite a few people. It's been bookmarked 27 times, and there's already people that have joined the show. So there are people awake and joining. So like I said, hopefully I'll have enough battery to show you guys at least one completed minifigure draft, and you can see what that looks like. And then of course I'll come back and do a little debrief after the auction. So fingers crossed, happy Sunday, here we go. All right, we are 1 minute remaining before we let the masses in. There's 8 people sitting here and waiting even before the show started. Supposedly my Whatnot representative is going to send out a push notification to everybody on Whatnot because she saw that I was the only one streaming early today. So hopefully that brings in just a ton of people. I'm excited. So yeah, we're going to let them in, start the show. Supposedly royalty-free music. It's called Stream Beats. It's on YouTube. It's a playlist. So I wanted to have music, but I didn't want to get copyright strikes and have it muted or whatever. So Stream Beats, if you've never heard of that before, royalty-free music. It's 9:45. Let's do it. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Thank you all for joining me today. Hope your weekend is going fantastically. Mine is doing great because I'm seeing a lot of friendly faces in the chat, including my buddy Andy. What's up, Andy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm not even going to delay. We've got 27 people that are here on a Sunday morning. You're ready to go. Maybe you've done a minifigure draft with us before. Maybe you haven't. I'm going to explain the rules and we're going to get going. We've got 60 minifigures at least to get out to you guys. I'm very excited. Parts and Pieces, what's up? How are we doing? Here's our format, folks. Minifigure draft. 10 spots available. If you win a spot, you will win one of the 10 minifigs. We'll meet our cast of characters here in just a second after I introduce the game. Troll, yes, lots of Ninjago. All kinds of it today. After all of our spots are filled, we will use the website random.org to determine the draft order. The high bidder in the draft gets a couple of additional perks. They tell me how many times I hit the random button, and they can choose to randomize an additional time after seeing the first official draft order. And this is old news. We've already started. We're going. Rising Lego, folks. I'm excited to be here with you today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and launch our first spot. We're going to do starting bids of $3 all day today. They will run for 20 seconds. I think probably at some point I need to turn on sudden death. Sudden death is kind of fun with a minifigure draft. All right, Andy jumping in. We got a spot. We sold our first spot. Hooray! And just so you guys know, I am making a YouTube video right now. You could be famous. My almost 150 subscribers are going to hear your names called out. If you guys didn't know, I do have a YouTube channel. It's called Sold by Ronnie. There's the old business card right there. Today's video that I'm making is all about a minifigure draft, like what it is, how it works, so on and so forth. So first on the board, we got Thrash 2 Live. Or it might be Live, actually. Probably is. That would make more sense. Thank you for jumping in, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the shout out, Andy. Much obliged. All right, we got one spot filled. I think that one went for $6. Was it $6? I didn't write it down before it went away. Was it 5 or 6? Help me out, guys. I guess I can look at sold and it'll tell me, won't it? Yep, $6. Sweet. So I'm writing everything down behind the scenes. I'm a little bit excited, so I'm a little bit scatterbrained. We'll get there. YouTube channel name is Sold by Ronnie. I think you have to put in spaces in order to find it on the YouTubes for some reason. My boy Andy grabbing a spot. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. Oh my gosh, speaking of being scatterbrained, I didn't introduce you guys to their cast of characters. So I make custom figures. They're all authentic Lego parts and pieces, but I just kind of, like put them together and try and make something cool. So that's what you're seeing in spot 1, 2, and 3. We've got the space dude. We've got, Zac Efron looking Beachbody guy there. We've got another space dude. I guess we went heavy with the space dudes. We got a Master Wu in spot 4. We got a Jafar from the collectible minifigure series there. Comes with the base plate. We've got a duo of mini dolls. We've got a little Golem. Very nice. We've got a Star Wars guy. Star Wars fans, you'll have to help me out with the name of that fellow. I know he's from, I think, The Force Awakens or the Skywalker Saga. Don't recall his name. I know that he's only been made... Oh, there we go. Unkar Plutt. Nice. I love it. I love it. Thank you very much for that. We've got a duo of Minecraft figures, and then we've got a Jay with a gold sword. I do not have Slave Leia. You guys are hitting me with a bunch of stuff in the chat. Let me go back and make sure I didn't miss anything real quick. I think we're looking good here. Yeah, parts and pieces. Thank you. It's crazy. The growth is awesome. I mean, it's all people from Whatnot that have come over from my auctions. It's been really, really cool. So, all right, we've got 2 spots filled. Let's go ahead and open up another spot. Once we get to 10, we do the fun part. We draft. And the camera is still rolling. It's off in the background. I'll show you where it's at. It's perched right there in the corner, just looking at me, kind of creepily. And I had to do some like royalty-free music today, so that it wouldn't like give me any copyright strikes or anything like that. Bonkle, I like that username, Bonkle. Thank you for jumping in for $5. Go ahead and open up spot number 4. I don't know about this music though. It's kind of wonky. Infinite Geyer seems like an interesting concept. I've had really good feedback about it. It seems like people enjoy the format. I love fantasy football drafts, and that's the whole reason that I came up with this, because I wanted to kind of replicate a fantasy football draft. Walker 414. Thank you for your $5 bid. Spot 5 coming up now. Hi, Mom, I'm on TV, Andy says. That's right. Sold by Ronnie TV. I do other stuff on there too. I do like a weekly sales report because I sell stuff on eBay and Poshmark and Mercari, and I've really been going hard at it since January. It's kind of one of my resolutions to try really hard. Aravan, thank you for your winning bid of $5. We are halfway home, folks. We'll get 5 more spots filled. We will draft for figures. $6 is the current high bid. Do remember that you get that perk if you get the high bid of the round. Tell me how many times I randomize, and you can randomize an additional time after the first official draft results. $3 spot. There it is. I was like, come on now. Don't let it go to waste. I need to turn on sudden death, don't I? I'll do that on the next one. Boyles grabs a bargain spot for $3. Thank you, Boyles. We're going to turn on sudden death now, just to make sure that things continue moving along. We want things to continue moving along, because if you don't like these 10 minifigures, no worries. We're going to have 10 more right after these. We're going to do 60 of them today. I don't know if you guys are looking for them, but I've got a couple of different complete collectible minifigures series in my Buy It Now section in the store. I've got Muppets. I've got Batman Series 1. Thank you, Josh, 1989. Grabbed a spot there. A little sniping going on at the end. I like it. I like it. It's a little gamey. Boyles, you won a spot in our minifigure draft, so here in just a second, after all 10 of our spots are filled, we are going to draft for positions. You might wind up with the first draft position. You might wind up with the 10th draft position. It's a game of chance. We will find out in a little bit. I do have the Marvel CMF series. I don't have it loaded up into the store, though. Urban Food Beast. I got a whole case of them that came in, but I have not yet gotten them uploaded. Hopefully in the next auction I'll have that done. Another $3 spot for Urban Food Beast. Thank you, thank you. We have 2 spots remaining to fill. $6 is the current high bid for the round. You do get those perks. The perks are strong. If there's a specific figure you're wanting, getting that high bid, it's going to cost you $7, but the high bidder does get those extra perks. Boyles grabs another $3 spot. Thank you, Boyles. All right, last spot, folks. What's the one with the red cape? Red cape. Oh, that's on the bottom. I got you. That is a custom minifigure. It is Superman body, but it's Steve from Minecraft head. It's cursed, and I love it. So that's Super Steve, I'm gonna call him. He's part of our last minifigure draft. I'm just kind of using that down there to prop up the other ones. All right, Andy, $3 spot. All right, folks, here are our spots and how that all shook out. Thrash 2 Live, spot number 1, Andy 2, Bonkle 3, Walker 414 4, Aravin 5, Boyle 6, Josh 7, Urban Food Beast 8, Boyles 9, and Andy 10. So with that $6 bid, Thrash 2 Live, you have the honors. How many times would you like to see me hit the random button? Preferably not like a humongous number, like, I don't know. One to, there you go, 8, that'll work. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, Thrash 2 Live, you would have position number 5. So right in the middle. It's pretty much like getting dealt a 15 in blackjack, right? So you can decide, do you want me to randomize it one more time, or do you want to stay? If we stay, Aravin is gonna say yay. All right, we're staying. All right, here's our official draft order, folks. So you can kind of see, it does kind of pay off a little bit to have that high draft number of the round. You get a little bit of power in the game. It doesn't always work out, but you never know. So there's our official draft order. Aravin, you get first dibs. What can I grab for you, Aravin? Number 7, lucky number 7. Schmeagol wants to go home with Aravin. Yay! Sorry, it's probably way too early for my Smeagol impersonation. I do apologize. Next is spot 8, Urban Food Beast. What'll it be, Urban Food Beast? Number 8, Unkar Plut. Kind of hard to say. A little bit difficult. Don't let those customs go last. You guys are going to break my heart if you don't like my customs. Spot 6, Boyles. Boyles on the draft board. What do I grab you, Boyles? Number 5, Jafar. It's a good choice. Bye, Jafar. You're going home to Boyles. I always like to take the accessories out of their hands. Just makes them, I feel like they travel a little bit better that way. There you go, Boyles. Thank you, thank you. Spot 10, Andy. My boy Andy. He's gonna go for 4. Okay. I wasn't thinking Master Wu. I'm here for it. Number 1, Thrash 2 Live. The winner of the draft. The high bid anyway. And then he gets Delta 5. I felt bad about that. It's tough. You get that middle of the road one that's like, well, what do I do? Nice. Got that custom. He might not even be custom. The only thing I wasn't sure about was like his head. Like, is his head correct? But everything else, I think that all kind of adds up. No idea what series he's from, but the printing on the torso and the legs, I think, is really, really cool. 7, Josh, 89. Ninjago head. All right. It's a Ninjago diver dude. 10. Rolling with the J. Number 4, Walker 414. Number 2, body. All right. This is exactly how I look in real life, guys. I mean, I don't want to put myself on camera because I know, like, seeing 6-packs this early in the day is just a lot for you guys. So just know that the guy behind the camera looks exactly like that. I mean, exactly. Number 3 is Bonkle. I'm lying. Surprise! Number 9, Bonkle with the 2-pack. Very nice. I think I'm going to go larger bag for the 2-pack. The smaller bag cannot contain. Number 3, Steve-O. Mini dolls or custom? Who's going to win? Number 9, Boils. Custom. It's fun looking. I love the laptop. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. It's got a Lego logo, like kind of where the MacBook logo would be. That's quite brilliant. It's an excellent accessory, in my opinion. All right, number 2, Andy. How about some mini dolls, Andy? They could be customers in your police station mock, right? I think that would work. Why not? Customers. Do you have customers in a police station? Probably not. I'm thinking not. All right, game 1 is done, but the fun has just begun. All right, so the drafts are all wrapped up. Everything's sold. Everything went for really, really good prices. Hit my $6 average figure price, so that's fantastic. Hope that this sheds a little bit more light on what a minifigure draft is, because I referenced that quite a few times on my channel. So now I can be like, oh yeah, I made a video all about what exactly that is and what it entails and so on and so forth. So I would love to hear from you guys. Are there any other wrinkles or things that I could do in order to make the game more fun, more engaging? I don't know. Like I'm always game to try new and different things. So like today we did sudden death bidding, which means that the countdown ticks down from 20 seconds and then it just ends at 0. Whereas normally if you don't do sudden death, if somebody bids within the last 10 seconds, it adds another 10 seconds onto the bid. And what I changed today was on the number 10 spot, I turned off sudden death for that one because that was usually the spot that people were really going to contend and try and get that number 1 spot so that they could have a little bit more power over the game. But I'd love to hear from you guys if you think that this is a cool format, if you think it's fun, if you think it's not so fun, if it's dumb, if you think I should try something else, if I should add in any other wrinkles. Totally game for that. I'm going to take some time now. Hopefully it won't take very long and pack up some minifigures. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it very much. Come to my Whatnot auction. Say hi. You don't have to buy anything. It would just be cool to see you guys chime in on the Whatnot chat. I know most people have come to YouTube from Whatnot, but maybe there are people out there that came from YouTube to Whatnot. Who knows? So thank you guys again so much. Appreciate you very much. Happy buying, happy selling. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.